Party Chairman, Secretary General, PAP comrades, sisters and brothers from NTUC. A very good morning to all of you. It is a great honor for me to be invited to speak before you today. I began my career as a primary school teacher. Shortly after I graduated with a diploma from NIE, my father was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. I was lost as I wanted to continue my studies, but worried about the impending medical bills. As I sought advice from my colleagues, a mentor who was volunteering at a constituency and the Singapore Teachers Union said to me, "Go to the union, they can help." I still remember visiting STU's office that one Saturday, not knowing what to expect. The union staff listened patiently and guided me on my options. I applied for and received the union's hardship grant and subsequently a sponsorship for my studies. A big part of my father's medical bills was covered by the national healthcare subsidies and his CPF savings. It took me 3.5 years of part-time studies before I finally graduated with my degree. Sadly, my father was no longer around to witness my graduation. The union was beside me throughout the journey, gave me hope, and reminded me that in Singapore, no one needs to face hardship alone. After my graduation, I was glad to be able to give back as a youth leader in STU. And this was where I saw the labor movement from the inside. I later became a union leader and made many friends from NTUC and PAP through the various projects that we embarked on together. I share my personal story because I've deeply benefited from the sound policies of a government that plans ahead, as well as the heart of the union that never gave up on its people. Today, I'm a staff of NTUC, representing and serving workers from the logistics sector, platform workers, and freelancers at large. Over the last 6 years, I've met many workers with stories just like mine, stories of hardship, resilience, and hope. Our platform workers, for example, face uncertain earnings, work long hours, often under harsh weather conditions. I've also handled several retrenchment cases, and each time, workers share their anxieties on whether they will find another job, cost of living, and their futures. For each case, our unions fought hard for compensation, and more importantly, for the dignity of our workers. Just as what PM Lawrence Wong said during the debate on President's address, and I quote, "Companies may fail, jobs may disappear, but every worker matters, every citizen matters, and no one will be left behind," unquote. At NTUC, we believe the same, and we wear it proudly on our shirt. Every worker matters. Through my journey, I've seen how party comrades and union leaders share the same heartbeat, a deep passion to serve. This shared conviction is what has built the foundation of the PAP-NTUC symbiotic relationship. During the general election this year, I've seen union leaders from the National Transport Workers Union coming to help with the campaign after their 8 hours work shift. Likewise, many other union leaders did so across many branches. Why? Because they believe that the symbiotic relationship will ensure Singapore's continued success. However, through my interactions with many friends and workers, I've come to realize that many Singaporeans today may not be as familiar with this vital part of our nation's history. In the early years of Singapore, the founding fathers from both the PAP and the unions stood shoulder to shoulder with our workers. They fought for fair wages, work conditions, and built trust through shared struggles. After Singapore independence, this trust and common goals laid the foundation for the dialogues, collaborations, and industrial peace that propelled us into the successful nation that we are today. I urge our party comrades, sisters and brothers in the labour movement, especially those of us who are younger, to revisit our history and understand how this symbiotic relationship was forged. This belief in our symbiotic relationship must continue to guide us as we face new challenges, be it technology advancement, global competition, or the changing nature of work. However, believing in this relationship is not enough. It must translate into results. The PAP and NTUC each brings its unique strengths. Our unions gave voice to workers' concerns, while the PAP government listens and creates policies that deliver real improvements to lives and livelihoods. We must continue to work together to shape policies that benefit Singaporeans. One example is the Platform Workers Act. NTUC listened to our platform workers' concerns, lobbied for them, and worked with the PAP government for years before this came into effect. Today, our platform workers are protected by workplace injury insurance, CPF for housing and retirement, and most importantly, collective representation. Singapore is one of the first in the world to do so. This spirit of partnership and shared purpose is what anchors us. The world may be changing rapidly, but the values that binds us remains constant. Putting workers at the heart of progress, advancing together through tripartite collaborations, ensuring that growth is inclusive and no one is left behind. As a fresh generation of unionists and party members, we must renew this compact to make the relationship relevant, relatable, and real. Because when we share the same beliefs, actions become second nature. There is space for us to do more, to strengthen this partnership and keep faith with our workers. Firstly, in shaping the future of work, NTUC will continue to anticipate how workers' needs evolve, champion for our workers, and prepare our workforce to adapt. The PAP government creates the right environment, investing in innovation, setting fair rules, and ensuring good jobs remains accessible. Our PAP MPs serve as advisors to our unions. We can do more to facilitate industry-specific conversations with our workers. These ground insights can in turn help shape national work groups and new policies. Next, NTUC youth and young PAP can deepen collaborations. Our youths are the next generation of leaders. They play an important role in building on the partnership and in bringing us further. I believe both youth wings can do more together through joint community projects, mentorship programs, and youth-led initiatives that will connect each other and connect more Singaporeans. When PAP moves as one, workers benefit, businesses grow, and Singapore remains strong. The work we do today shapes the Singapore of tomorrow. As a father of a beautiful 5-year-old daughter, I look to a future with hope. Let us keep believing, keep serving, and keep building together. Thank you.